Hello guys, good evening. It's your boy Brainsy. Welcome back to day 23 of Programming Grind, which is the Merge Stack tutorial final grind. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm able to finally say that sequence of words. I thought that this is going to be just one month project, just a back end learning type of shit, and ended up becoming a 3 month project, which is ridiculous as it is, but it is a whole project though, so I'm not gonna complain. I still got the whole thing. I mean, I still got a thing in the end, which I'm happy with. Yeah. After this, I've decided to try to continue with my Peer Kata project. I stopped on that project because it's in an XAMPP framework, an XAMPP stack, and it's like an old programming stack, oh code programming language stack, web stack. So nobody's really gonna like it. So I kind of quitted it and started learning Mern, as Mern is modern stack. I need to take a shit for now. Just a second. Yo guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Took way too long. Damn. I got low bowel movements, bruh. Low bowel movements. Anyways, we are gonna keep on going. I guess I got a little bit of excited with the idea that I'm gonna grind. The hell? Just a second, okay? Just need to check something. Check my girlfriend. Alright, let me just set things up real quick. Keep up, I'm too fast. I'm too fast. Look, guys, this is the final stretch. I got like what?
If
40 minutes left until I finish my whole grind. Crazy, right? Crazy. Give me everything you did to me. Alright, so let me just show you the whole screen. Fuck it. No? Just look at my screen, bro. Just look at my screen. Yeah. Mhm. Just like that. Alright, let's go. Oh shit, you can see my chat. Nah, who cares?
is okay, if response that okay, we want to convert it. We want to set the loading to false first, and then we want to return search. Otherwise, if hitting is okay, if response that okay, and if this data that posts to 9, because we want to have a 9, okay, see what we get here. Let's open the inspect, go to network. We have a request. The search term was, or the title, distinct. Now they have next. Okay, term. Here we're gonna have a value which is going to be sidebar dot change. Wanna find the data. For example, if EDA target dot ID is equal to search term, then we want to keep the previous information in the sidebar data and then just change the search term to EDA target dot value. Okay, but for the sort, and then just change search term to EDA target dot value. Okay, but for the and other things we want to do in a different way. For example, if the ID is sort, so we're gonna have a constant called order, and this is going to be target.value, or if there is no value, we just want to say descending, and then we want to set the sidebar data, we want to keep everything, and then we just add the sort to order. Also, we want to do the same things for the category. So if it's a, and then set the sidebar data, we want to keep everything, and then we just add the sort to order. Also, we want to do the same things for the category. So if it's a category, we want to set the category to value, and if there is no value, we want to make it uncategorized, and then we want to set the sidebar data to that. Different way, for example, called order. Do. Let's install it. And for code we have, for example, we have that. So now let's just complete that code we have. For example, we have now search term. Let's install it first real quick. So that the div that is covering it, we just make it flex, and then we can just make the icon center, and then add a gap between them of 2. In this form, I want to make it flex column, and add a gap between these things. Eight. You don't have anything else yet, but we're gonna add zoom, and the div that is covering these things, I want to add a padding of 7. Let's make a border bottom, and let's in the medium size and above, I want to make the border right. In the medium size and above, I want to make the minimum height of the screen. So we set the minimum height to screen size, which is 100 per VH or 100% of the view screen. Then you want to have the border to be gray with the color $500. So in the bigger size, we see the border, but we should complete it first. So in this step, let's make it flex column, and then we want in the medium size and above, I want to make the flex to be row. So now we have this, as you can see, the border, and its minimum height is a screen. You see the search term. After the search, we're gonna have that. ascending or descending, so sort by. So we're gonna have, so after this, we're going to be outside this div, we're gonna have another div. So now we have this, as you can see, the border, and its minimum height is screen. We see the search term. After the search term, we're gonna have that ascending or descending, so sort by. So we're gonna have, so after this, we're going to be outside this div. We're gonna have another div, and this is going to have a label with the text sort. And this search term, the label, let's establish this label. Let's make, and this search term, the label, let's establish this label. Let's make it, I wanna add white space, no wrap. So the text is going to be always in the same row. And then we want to set the font to be semi-bold. Okay? So we do the same thing for the sort, semi-bold, bold. In the same row, and then we want to set the font to be semi-bold. Okay? So we do the same thing for the sort, semi-bold, and after this sort, we're going to have a select from flow byte, This select comes from flow byte, and then this is going to have a as you can see the selects. The select is going to have some options. So the option, the first option is going to be this, and then we just call it latest, and then the next one is going to be ascending, and
What is going on? Where's my intelligence? Oh my god. I can't believe it. My MacBook is crapping. Oh, dude. I think this is too much. No way, man. My MacBook is actually getting hot. Actually get this out. Where's my key? There's no way, man. No way. Could this happen? Just a fucking OBS studio, yeah. Being OBS studio. Oh, whichever.
This is going to be old, as you can see from here. Let's assign it. So for the text area, for the select, first I want to add an unchanged eventless area for the select. First I want to add an unchanged event listener, which is going to call the handle change. After the unchanged, we want to have a default value. Handle change. After the unchanged, we want to have a default value, and this is going to be descending. And then we want to have an ID of sort. For the default value, let's set it to be that sidebar. Let's sidebar data dot sort. I think that's better.
That's why it didn't make sense, because you still have heard of the fucking thing.
So now if you refresh the page, you can see it's latest by default. If I make it oldest, this is going to latest oldest. Okay. And let's bring them next to each other by using flex, and then use item center. And then let's add a gap between them of 2. Now we can just copy this one and use it for center. And then let's add a gap between them of 2. Now we can just copy this one and use it for the other one, which is React and other things. So this label is going to be category, and the default value is going to other one with React and other things. So this is going to be free, and the default value is going to be cite the data.category, and then we're going to have 4 options. The first one is going to be on categorize. So let's copy on categorize. We put it here, and then the others is going to be React.js. The option is going to be React.js. This one is going to be Next.js. Next.js. Then the last one is going to be JavaScript, and this one should be lowercase. JavaScript, and the text is going to be JavaScript. So let's refresh the page. As so let's be JavaScript. So let's refresh the page. As you can see now, we have the search term next, it's latest, and the category is uncategorized. But if I change this one to React, for example, sort to be descending, and then we add a category of React.js. Let's see, we get the React. So these are not working. Let's see. Okay, sidebar of category. This ID should be category. Category. And this ID is going to be, that's fine, it's sort. So category, sort, and the first one, the ID is search term. So let's inspect this one and check the console. So the category is React.js, sort is descending, but this is React, but this default value is uncategorized. Let's check why we get that. So this is going to be sidebar of category, the default value. Okay, so I think we need to, instead of having default value like this text input, I want to change this value. I think that's the problem here. Let's change this one to value. So now, as you can see, the category is React.js in the URL. And here inside the sidebar, we see the category. Let's make it Next.js. Now category is Next.js, JavaScript. The category is the problem here. Let's change this one to value. So now, as you can see, the category is React.js in the URL. And here inside the sidebar, we see the category. Let's make it Next.js. Now category is Next.js, JavaScript, and all this, it's working out. So now we want to submit this form. When we change it, we want to change this URL. So we want to have an onSubmit event listener to this form. And this is going to call a function called handleSubmit. And then let's create this function. At just here. So handleSubmit, first we want to prevent the default here and handleSubmit. And then let's create this function at just here, this URL. So we want to have an onSubmit event listener to this form. And this is going to call a function called handleSubmit. And then let's create this function. At just here. So handle submit. First, you want to prevent the default behavior. And what you want to do, first, you want to get the URL from the you want to get the URL, and then you want to set the search term to that sidebar, that search term. Store. And then you want to set the search term to that sidebar, that term. To, and then category. So the search query is going to be this URL parameters with all these params, and we convert it to string. And then we can.
Mana katrabaho? Mana? Teman tiwas ta? Tiwas ta? Napaki-trabaho niya? Na? Last na ta? Okay, so now I have 10 minutes lang. Okay ra. Tiwason lang dyan ako ni. Tiwason lang dyan ako ni for real. Then dance. Sorry. Para makaman ako on stream. Like stream ako agad. Say hello to stream. Hi stream.
Stream, di man makita.
Assume na nakita na ka. Okay. Tiwasan lang na ka na ha. Sabi
If you want to add more, create this, meet the form, get, let's install this h1 tag. So this, okay, nothing is happening. Let's do it and params, and we at the sidebar, that search term, sort to, and then the category. So the search query is going to be this URL parameters with all these params, and we convert it to string. And then we can navigate to /search with that search query. So let's close this. So now let's refresh the page. Okay, that's search. query. So let's close. So now let's refresh the page. Okay. We should have a button to submit it. I forgot to do it. So after this select, we're going to have a button. So we're going to have a button. We're going to use Flowbyte to create it. Let's import the type. Going we should have a button to submit it. I forgot to do it. So after this select, we're going to have a button. So we're going to have a button. We're going to use Flowbyte to create it. Let's import it. The type is going to be submit because we want to submit the form. And then let's make it outline with the color gradient and the purple to pink. Okay, this button here. And the text inside is going to be search. Or we can just say apply changes, apply filters. Okay, so we change this one to next. When we click on it, okay, nothing is happening. Let's check. This one should be in the form. The type is going to be submit. That is fine. So why nothing is happening? Let's change this one to all this. Okay, it's not working. Let's check our submit button. We're gonna navigate to search. Let's see, we have this use navigate. Okay, we haven't created that use navigate. So I wanna just import you navigate. And let's initialize it here. Okay, now it should work. So let's change this one to next. Okay, now you see the category is Next.js. Now it should work. So let's change this one to next. Okay, now we see the category is Next.js. Let's change the search term to JS. Here, this one to is subject. Just say upload here and then. So after this, so let's close. So now let's refresh the page. Okay. We should have a button to submit it. I forgot to do it. Forgot to do it. We should have a button to submit it. I forgot to do it. And then the purple and the text. Next, so let's navigate to search. This okay, it's not working. Let's check our sub spot. We're gonna navigate to search. Let's see, we have this navigate.
Sticker yawa.
let's see, we have this use navigate. Now it should work. Let's change this here, the search term.
Sa iya, magana ako agilid. Why? Lab, sorry kayo lab, madugay lab. Hapit na dyan eh, hapit na dyan eh. I swear to God. Ay, bugo, 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 bugo. May utok, ulol, ulol, ulol. Bakit ba kay utok, bro? Oh my God, katuray problema niya, bro. Sige lang. Naman dito yung moments na inana. At least kabalatan na papunta. Lab.
Yes, so it's working. What we want to do now, we want to show the results here. Because we already have the result, we get it from the API, and we just show it and set it inside this post piece of state. So we want to show, so after this form and this div that is covering the site, and we just show it and set it inside this post piece of state. So we want to show, so after this form and this div that is covering the sidebar, we want to have another div. I want to make the width, this one to be full. And inside the div, we're going to have an h1 tag saying post results. And let's see what we get. Let's style this h1 tag. So this is going to be text 3XL. Let's make the font to be semi-bold. Let's make in the small size and above, I want to have a border at the bottom. And then let's make the border color to be gray 500, and let's add a padding of 3 and margin top of 5. Okay, this one looks okay. Let's add that this one too. So everything is okay. Now add that this one too. So everything is okay. Now we want to show the result, but first we want to see the loading effect. So after this h1 tag, we're going to have another div for the results. If you remember, we always use the flex wrap. So here we're going to have a padding of 7. We want to make the flex wrap, and then we want to have a gap of 4 between the results. So here inside this div, we're going to say if there is no loading and the post length is equal to 0, then we want to have, for example, a paragraph saying no post bump. So let's install this. So let's make the text to be X large, and let's make the color to be gray 500. As you can see now, we don't have any posts yet. So after that, we want to say if it's loading, you want to say the loading. So if it's loading, you want to just show a paragraph saying loading. You can add that S banner as well, but it's not a big deal. You can add it because we already know how to do it. So when we refresh the page, we see the you can add that S banner as well, but it's not a big deal. You can add it because we already know how to do it. So when we refresh the page, we see the loading effect. So after the loading, we want to say if there's no loading and if there is a post, then map to the post. So, and then we want to use our postcard. We just say post card, we're going to import it, and we pass this information. So let's remove these things, import it. And we pass this information. So let's remove these things. As you can see, now we see the posts. So they're okay. You can see if I change the filter, for example, oldest, we can see it. Let's remove the category. I want to just search for, I want to show everything. So we have actually 1, 2, 3, 4. We can see it. If I change the filter, for example, oldest, we can see it. Information. So let's remove these things. As you can see, now we see the posts. So they're okay. You can see if I change the filter, for example, oldest, We can see it. Let's remove the category. I want to just search for, I want to show everything. So we have actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Lagi mo gana, bro. Holy shit.
Results. So we want to see the show more button now. If we have 9, 8, 9. I want to show it. Let's remove the category, for example. So they're okay. You can see if I change the filter, for example, oldest, we can see it. Let's remove the category. I want
Wala mo
to just
gana ang
search
sort.
for, I want to show everything. So we have actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 results. So we want to see the show more button now if we have 9 results. So what we want to do here at the end, after this loading, we want to say if the show more is true, then we want to have a button we can use just a normal button. This is going to say show more, and we want to style this button. Let's make the text to be TL 500. Let's make it large, and when we hover over it, I want to make it underline, and let's add some padding of 7. Let's see, now we get the show more here. Let's add some padding of 7. Let's see, now we get the show more here, but if the width of full, this is going to be after that here. Just now we have the show more. When we click on show more, we want to fetch more data and show it at the end of the current data. So we're going to have an on-click event listener here, and we're going to call a function called handle show more. Okay, so let's create this function. So we're going to create this function here at the end. So this is going to be synchronous, and then what we want to do first, we want to get the number of posts, which is going to be post.length, and then we want to get the start index.
Lap.
So start index.
Lap. 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 Okay pa ka? Sorry, juga nadugay. Okay. Sorry, nadugay. Kapit na dyan eh. Like 2 minutes max.
To be post number, and then that we want to get the URL parameters from the location, and then we want to add that start index to it, and then we want to get the search query convert the URL parameters, and then what we want to do, we want to create a request from the get post, but we want to add that
What is that, bro? I could have just killed.
search query, the new one, which includes the start index. If it's not okay, you want to return. And if it's okay, we want to convert the data. And then we want to set the post, keep the pre. Post and add the new data. If the length equal to 9, again, you want to set for the show more button. Otherwise, you want to make it false. So see that button. So now we see the show more. When we click on it, we see the new posts. But because it is less than 9, now we don't see the show more button. Okay, so, but if I just change this one, for example, if I do search for JS, So we have less than 9 results, so we don't need any show more button. So the category, we just make it Next.js. Now we should see less results. Right, so that was it for creating the search functionality and added to the search page. So we have just updated the header, search bar, and then we have created a sidebar here, which we can add more filters, and we have shown the results. In this section, we have also added the show more button functionality. So let's add this one to the GitHub now. So this is going to be add search functionality or complete. Let's make it different. Just say complete search page. So this is we make it different. Just say complete search page. So this is we're gonna commit and push. So I think already completed most of the pages. The only pages is left is this about and projects. So we're gonna complete pages. We open a commit and push. Complete search page. So this is we're gonna commit and push. So I think already completed most of the pages. The only pages is left is this about and projects. So we're gonna complete that one, and then after that we're gonna deploy our application. So see the next section.
Oh my god, mana dyan lab. God! Wanapsan ang alas 12 ito. No, wait, no. Wait.
Can't wait anymore, I'm waiting to tell you how I feel when it's used to get the forever.
Wanapsan. May go back on strike. Fisker. Anyways, at least I'm done. Thanks guys. It's apparently not the final.